I was looking at this old plastic tub in my studio yesterday, man, full of quarter-inch cables and power bricks from back when I packed up my entire life in Ohio and drove down south to Florida. I had zero connections, man, just a trunk full of gear and this absolute fire in my chest. And back then, you know, we thought if you just got your music out everywhere, if you chased the streams and got your numbers up on some display, you were making it. But let me tell you, chasing those vanity streaming metrics it was literally bleeding us dry. Last episode, we talked about building local business alliances and venue co ops to take back our live scene, right? Well, today we got to take the next hard step into direct to fan monetization ecosystems if we want to escape this brutal low payout streaming trap for good. Look, let us unpack the real math behind digital streaming right now. Industry data compiled by Playlist Profit shows that the average Spotify per stream payout to rights holders is sitting at a brutal $0.0031. Read that again in your head, man. 0.0031. That means an independent artist has to hit over 320,000 streams just to gross a single $1,000. $1,000, man. You cannot even pay rent in Tampa or Miami with $1,000, let alone fund your next studio mix or hire a camera crew. And while you are grinding for those 320,000 plays, remember that over 100,000 new tracks are being uploaded to platforms every single day. You are literally screaming into an ocean that gets noisier every 24 hours. There is this massive, persistent myth in the game that if you just get algorithmic reach, if you just pitch enough and cross your fingers for a playlist drop, the rest will take care of itself. But if you look at the numbers, Media Research and SciSac reported that the median annual income from music for self-releasing artists sits at just $10,180. $10,180 a year, man. That is the reality when you rely solely on platforms to give you a crumb of a cent per play. Algorithmic reach alone simply fails to build a lasting legacy. I mean, I watched a local artist down here in Florida completely turn their career around last year. They spent 3 years harassing curators, dumping money into half-assed promo, getting maybe 50,000 streams a track and taking home pocket change. Then they stopped chasing playlist placements. They started building an actual owned audience. Before dropping their next project, they set up a simple landing page, gave away an unreleased a cappella pack and a secret behind-the-scenes vlogging link, and captured 200 real fan email addresses. 200, man! Not 2 million, just 200 people who actually cared about the craft. And those 200 people generated more direct revenue in 2 weeks than all their streaming payouts combined over 3 whole years. That is when the light bulb went off for me, man. So, how do we actually operationalize this? How do we take power back into our own hands? We shift our whole focus to direct-to-fan revenue structures. Industry studies from media show that merchandise and direct sales currently make up about 14% of independent artist revenue globally. Now, that might sound like a small wedge of the pie on paper, but here is the trick, man. Direct merchandise and direct sales provide up to 80% of your actual net profit margins. When a stream pays you $0.0031, the distributor takes a piece, the platform takes a piece, and you get a microscopic fraction of a penny months down the line. When a fan buys direct, you control the margins, you get the payout instantly, and most importantly, you own the relationship. That is why we built the community equity strategy inside the Down by Law ecosystem. It is about converting a core group of, say, 100 superfans into steady, predictable cash flow. Instead of begging an algorithm to show your post to 3% of your followers, you build an own a SMS text list. When you drop a limited piece of Soul Legacy designer shoes or merch apparel, boom, a text goes directly to those 100 fans. No middleman, no algorithm suppressing your reach. Combine that with visual placement on our Hip Hop Hero League TV network, where your music videos and behind-the-scenes content get broadcast directly to tapped-in culture heads, and suddenly you have a complete media engine working for you. Let us run the middleman comparison math real quick, because numbers do not lie, man. If a fan goes to your store and picks up a single $45 direct merchandise hoodie or physical drop after your production costs, that single purchase generates around $30 in pure profit right into your business account. Do you know how many Spotify streams you need to equal that $30 in pure profit? You would need more than 14,500 streams. Think about that, man. One fan buying one direct merchandise item gives your business the exact same profit as 14,500 people playing your track for 30 seconds on a streaming app. One single dedicated fan versus 14,500 passive scrollers. That is why direct ownership changes the entire trajectory of an independent career. If you are a serious creator, if you are tired of trading your passion for fractions of a cent, it is time to stop playing the vanity game and start building your real infrastructure. Head over right now to downbylawmanagementllc.com. Grab our free independent artist blueprint, break down the step-by-step framework, and schedule a strategic consultation with me directly so we can map out your own fan ecosystem, own your music, own your data, and back the cipher. I will catch you on the next one.
Yeah. Pull up a chair. Mic check, DJ, you in the room? Turn that up. Need that needle touch wax, hear that crackle, that song and groove. That's the stories of the block spinning live in the room. From the craze to the cloud, I've been carrying the sound. Same kid on the corner, now I'm narrating the town. Golden era in my headphones, new world in my phone. Still respect the payphone, still protecting my own. Every cipher on the stairwell was a church, was a school. Now we back to the cipher, same heart, sharper tools. Back to the cipher. We live, we love, we learn here. DJ, you spin truth, let the whole hood burn clear. Culture in the clip, let it bang, let it bang. If you feel this, say the name, say the back to the cipher. Back to the cipher. Yeah. This that uncle on the stoop talk.
Little man, keep your
Mixed with homie on a Zoom call.
plotting how we get
Talk drama, talk taxes, talk bars, talk practice, talk babies, talk ballads, talk scars, turn classics. Every verse is a voice, every guess is a page. From the barbershop debates to the mics on the stage. When the system don't see us, we still building our lane. Use the pain like a break beat, flip struggle to gain. From the vinyl in the basement to the you on the rise. From the cipher in the hallway to the light in their eyes. If you came from the silence but you dying to speak, pull up, park, here we go line for line every week. Back to the cipher. We live, we love, we learn here. DJ, you spin truth, let the whole hood burn clear. Culture in the clip, let it bang, let it bang. If you feel this, say the name, say the back to the cipher. Back to the cipher. Yeah, yeah. From the vinyl in the basement to the youth on a ride. From the cipher in the hallway to the light in they eye. If you came from the silence but you dying to speak. Pull up, park here, we go line for line every week.